starting.
Don't forget to stop it.
Just remind me.
So
I
there's
personally think we'd be able to multi-role if we had distinctive costumes
yeah.
and different accents, like properly change it from like what your actual character is if you're multi-rolling.
Yeah, we'll be able to do it. It's quite easy to just multi-role. Like Rachel said, we just need distinctive costumes.
And
Yeah.
you just need to show that you are a different character.
Yeah, because like even in like the way you speak, because like in the version that we watched, which wasn't the Broadway version, it was just like a normal like stage. They didn't change the voices. They
Yeah,
didn't try and sound like children. They were just talking normally.
whereas we will.
Exactly. So that's how you could do like distinctive like changes in the voice, and obviously.
Also, sorry.
Oh no, go on, Rach.
Something that like could be quite distinctive. We talk about it in our research, and obviously, audience members might not pick up on it, but it would be quite obvious. Anyone who's a girl, they can just wear like a red bow in your hair, something like that, like little things.
Or you could change a wig.
Yeah, or you could wear a wig or something, just to show like that would show like gender in a sense. And obviously,
Yeah.
if like I was coming on as a boy, I wouldn't be girly. You'd like specifically act, and because we're children as well, it's going to
Yeah.
be so much easier to act like a boy, like if you're a girl.
Because you could literally just put your hair in a bun and maybe like put a cap on backwards or something.
Yeah, and just be
Like-
really childlike.
Yeah. And like if you look at the costumes literally they don't hug the body at all. It sits on top. So
Yeah.
you'll be able to take that off like so
And-
quickly. It's literally just like a dress with no elastic in it.
What does the
There.
boys wear? Yeah, the boys are literally just wearing t-shirts, and in the version that we've just watched, the girl was wearing like a type of nightshirt dress with like a bit of a frill on, which would be easy to find or even like easy to get. And in this photo that I've got, they're wearing like dresses, but like you said, they're not like hugging the body or anything. They're quite simple to change.
Yeah, like the male costumes, it's very like oversized t-shirt and shorts. It's like
Yeah.
long shorts kind of thing. Like they're easy things to find.
Yeah. Because I mean, I've just had an idea in my head.
Should we set in stone the characters? Because that's the first thing we need to do.
Yeah. So who would, like, honest opinions, who wouldn't mind multi-rolling?
I wouldn't.
Do you not mind, Rach?
I wouldn't mind multi-rolling.
We would need one more person to
I don't-
multi-roll. Do you not mind?
But I don't know like who I'd multi-roll as, but I don't mind.
Yeah, obviously, because obviously you wouldn't be able to multi-roll as Schroeder because you've got a song
Yeah.
about Schroeder.
It would be a bit hard for you to multi-roll.
Yeah.
Babe.
So maybe not me if I am gonna be Lucy, maybe not me. Just because it might be a bit harder.
Snoopy is in quite a lot if Kim's going to be Snoopy, if, like, we decide on that. Kim, honestly, say if you don't want to. Like, it won't be an argument.
But sometimes, like, if Snoopy's not actually in those scenes and Snoopy's not actually interacting with anyone and no one's interacting with Snoopy, we can quickly just take him out if we need to multi-roll.
Yeah, that would work. But
If
it's
he's not
obviously
interacting, we can use a stuffed animal. That is something we can do.
Sure how we've thought about it as well. If we had, like, when speaking and when he's just there, because apparently he's in that song, but he doesn't talk.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got a line in the opening, and
He's
got
just kind of in and out, isn't he?
I will say,
Yeah.
I have a huge Snoopy in my room. Animal.
The fact that he's in and out would make multi-rolling really easy, and then we'd have. Pardon?
Oh, sorry, no, can't finish. I just come up with a really funny idea. Go on.
I'm just gonna say you'd have more to talk about, like if one of us was Snoopy, because you'd be multi-rolling, and you'd have a lot more character research, which would look really good on your website.
Yeah, I was just saying then, like, you know how, like, we've all said that Snoopy just comes in and out, doesn't he?
Mhm.
So maybe the scenes where Snoopy's there doesn't actually do anything. We could use that big Snoopy that Morgan's got, because I feel like that would be really funny, because you've got like this character playing Snoopy, and then you've got this massive Snoopy teddy in some of the scenes.
I have a really odd idea, but it could work, and it could be hilarious.
Go on.
If Snoopy isn't that important, like the song, someone would probably have to be him, but no one might have to be Snoopy. If we've got the teddy, we could do voiceovers.
Oh yeah,
There's a voiceover.
and then literally just wait for like.
And
have a-
like the childlikeness of that, like someone could be stood with Snoopy, like moving his arms, and like then just put him down when we're done with him, and that would be hilarious.
It's
just a
literally
voiceover.
children, isn't it?
When
Yeah,
I
just a
say
voiceover.
That's quite clever.
when I say I've got a big Snoopy, this is how big he is. Wait, is it going to turn around? That's how big he is.
Oh wow.
Big enough for a Snoopy.
I'd have to attach his ear again because my dog decided it was his favourite toy. But I can do that.
That could work. Do we like that idea then?
Yeah. I mean,
The only thing, it's a really good idea. The only thing is, we'd need a sound team, wouldn't we?
Well, we do have to get in touch with techies and stuff. We have to do that
Yeah.
ourselves.
Oh
Yeah.
right, that's cool.
So if you personally know techies, anyone who, I mean, I'm sure that I'll be able to do that. Do you think we have enough time to do that? I mean, they could be pre-recorded. Once they're recorded, we never have to really think about them again.
Yeah.
And
because make it so much easier for, like, say if Kim was to do Snoopy, because Kim would literally just have to record her parts.
you could
play-
even come on in costume as the dog in song, and
Yeah,
then that would
the
be
song.
quite funny because it's like, and then you get a song.
Yeah, so obviously it's like this animate, like, doesn't move, like this inanimate object, and then next minute it's got its own song, and it's
Yeah.
like dancing about the stage.
And you'd be another character. Who else is there?
There would be Schroeder or Linus.
Are they both boys?
Yeah, so you could have Schrodina.
Well, Linus doesn't have a love connection with anyone, does he?
No, but it is Lucy's brother, older brother, younger brother.
Linus could be turned into a girl and you can be the younger sister, and you can talk about that in your characterization, how we've changed the role, because if there's no love connection, it's not going to be confusing, and no one would ever know it's supposed to be a boy. You can just change the name of it completely and talk about it in your research. If you want it to be a girl, if you didn't want to be a boy. And then we'd just have to change, say if she was talking about our little sister.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if there's any like songs and it's like a certain like boys note, I'm sure we could change it. I'm sure it would be simple enough to like, let's just sing it an octave higher.
Right,
How
so
do you feel about that, Kim?
You don't have to think about it like right now if you don't want. That's a bit much to be like.
Yeah.
It's something to consider.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Morgan?
I was just going to say, so main characters, who wants to be who?
Right. So I think, are we all in agreement with me being Charlie Brown?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
perfectly fine with me.
Yep.
Right, who else was there? There was Sally. Right. What do we need to talk about for Sally?
I hate this so much.
Are we all in agreement for Rachel to be Sally?
Well, Sally's like really childish. She's someone's sister.
It's Charlie's sister, younger
Charlie's
sister.
sister. She's really childish and annoying.
Yeah, like
I
I
mean,
character description for it, and it says she's intense, balancing angst with innocence, sweet but skeptic. She's articulate, charismatic, lovable, sometimes eccentric and argumentative.
I'd enjoy that too, but
I mean, you could always what is it? It's like what we did with Rock of Ages. We had more than one person playing the
Double
same,
cast.
but it wasn't on the same night. But if you have got the same costume,
It would just depend on songs though, that would be really awkward.
yeah. Just because I don't want to
And
say yes to one person and then sort of take it away from someone else.
I mean, as awful as it would be for one person, we have spoke about the poll, and we could just put it in the groups, not the Facebook groups, like on the messenger groups. We could just put it in the big main one and be like, guys, help us decide. And then there'd be no awkward. Obviously, it would be a little bit like, that's a bit annoying, but it would be fine. We'd just get another role. It's not like any of us are going to end up with nothing. It's just awkward. Cause there's only 2 girl roles.
Yeah, no. Oh goodness, I hate this. I don't like making people choose roles.
I know, that's why I wish we were just given them.
Right. We are gonna have to solve this problem.
yeah.
How?
I'm just thinking it's my last year, and that's all I'll say.
Yeah. Oh, my mum's calling me, 1 second.
Yeah, I know where you're coming from, Kim. This is your last time to get to perform at college.
Yeah.
So obviously
what role do you
want to
want?
go out with a bang.
Well, what role do you want?
I think I kind of like Lucy.
You can be Lucy. I don't mind giving it up. Honestly, that's fine with me. If you want to be Lucy, I am happy to be someone else.
Just because I know you've been so passionate about it.
If you want to be Lucy, it's absolutely fine. It's your last year. It's fine.
Okay.
Right, are we all in agreement?
We're in agreement.
So we have Kim as Lucy, Rachel as Sally, me as Charlie, and Morgan as... Did you decide which character you wanted to rename and regender, Morgan?
Snoopy then?
Or will you just be Snoopy?
I'll just have to be the dog.
Yeah, fair
You know-
enough.
There's no
We're
other
We're not
role.
having a Schroeder. Are we not having a Schroeder or a Linus as a girl and keeping the Snoopy idea of the other Snoopy thing? And you can be Snoopy as well in his song.
It's fine. I can be Snoopy.
Yeah, it's just
You not
because
need Schroeder or Linus.
we'll need one of them too, definitely, because obviously they've got songs and everything based on them.
And the idea we had with Snoopy would work. I mean, we can ask Amber. I think it would work anyway. And then
I feel like
you
it would.
still would have 2 roles because you'd be Snoopy as well in his song, because it would be a bit awkward to do a voiceover of a song with a teddy. But it's just whatever you'd be happy with.
I don't mind.
Well, Amber, what do you think about Snoopy? Basically, Morgan has a massive Snoopy teddy.
It's not massive. I've just. Can I
Oh.
just?
Morgan has a Snoopy teddy, and even if one of us were to look for them and buy one, we were thinking about, because he's in and out of it, like he's not really in it. He's just got a few lines here and there. Like the comedy of it, like we could just have a voiceover and have the teddy there and someone being like that with the teddy, and that would be quite funny because we're children. And then in the songs, like someone like to multi-role, like someone be a character, like their character, and then we can have some costume, like just the nose, the ears, and just a t-shirt or something like that, and then do the song. So it can be like, oh, that's like, it would just be quite clever.
Who sings with Snoopy?
I think for Snoopy's song, I think it literally just Snoopy.
Yeah, he has his own song. It's Snoopy.
Yeah, because you could do the vocal, Morgan, of Snoopy and then have your other character as your main character. So you would do like voice acting for Snoopy, but obviously somebody would be in doing your puppetry as the dog, however you wanted to portray that. I think that's quite a good idea. I quite like the idea of getting rid of the dog and using it as puppetry rather than a person.
And you'd have a main character as well.
I've just had a tiny look on like the shopping on Google, and you can, for quite cheap, get a little puppet of Snoopy.
How big is it though? Because it would have to be.
I'll have a look.
Yeah. Well, that's a good idea, because then you're getting rid of one of the characters that you can still have the character there.
And
it's a really good idea. Yeah, really good. And Morgan, then you're getting challenged because you're having to work on 2 different vocals, which is good. And is the vocal shared out quite equally in terms of performance-wise? Can you do that?
I'd say so.
So do you all have solo opportunities? Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone like who's got a main role in the actual show does have at least one solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, fab. And then if there's no scenes with Morgan's character and because I mean, you don't even have to record the voice of the dog. Make it more challenging. Do it live.
Yeah.
Or you could record it actually, because you're not going to have mics. Because we don't have mics, we don't have sound. So everything's going to be. The only thing we can do is maybe set up some drop mics, but I don't even know whether that's going to be possible because of the amount of time we've got. And obviously Mark students are all doing their own FMPs. So actually maybe the recording would be good, and then at least you're only focusing on your main role in the actual musical.
Yeah, that was another thing, so it wouldn't be too stressful.
Yeah. Think about where you could maybe in the stage and where you could maybe have Snoopy's kennel. Does it need to be brought on and off stage, or could it be somewhere in the room where it appears?
Yeah.
It could just be like sat in the corner of the stage or something like that, just somewhere random.
Yeah. I like it. Lovely. I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Morgan, are you happy with
that?
Well, there's 2 characters, and you can turn them into your own character, and they are main characters, but you can be a girl if you'd like.
So you have Linus or Schroeder alongside with Snoopy.
Is Schroeder important?
Has a song about him that Lucy sings, but Linus also has a song with Sally.
Have a look through the script and see who talks more and see who's more important.
Mm-hmm.
Or should we read a plot and see how much it talks about who?
Okay.
Because even if one of them's like, even if they're just as important, you can just go from there and pick who you want to be and pick who you can characterize the best. Are you going to be a girl?
Yeah.
Okay. That means none of us have to multi-role, does it? Unless one of us could multi-role as Linus if you're going to be Schroeder, or if you're going to be Linus, one of us could multi-role as Schroeder.
I feel like I'm more comfortable with Linus. I don't know why. It's just something that's popped into my head.
Do you want to be Linus then?
Yeah.
Sorted.
Right, shall I stop recording?
You can do.